That's Player on AM 790 WAEB, and baby, come back. Good morning. It's 6:19, 19 minutes after 6 o'clock with Jim Reid filling in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. Well, the Eagles fared pretty well yesterday, 17-7 over Buffalo, and Walter Montz will have more on that a little after 6:30 this morning right here on WAEB. Here's Mel Carter from 1965. That is Mel Carter from 1965. Hold me, thrill me, kiss me, do anything you like. It's 6:22, 22 minutes after 6 o'clock. Take a look at AccuWeather right after this.
It's the sale you waited all year for at Street WAEB Jim Reid, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
6:23, 23 after 6 on AM 790 WAEB. Here's the AccuWeather forecast. Cloudy with snow and sleet beginning in this afternoon and continuing throughout the night. An accumulation of anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow is likely. Things are going to be turning partly cloudy, windy, and cold tomorrow, a high of 24, and then mostly sunny and cold on Wednesday. Wednesday's high reaching 25. And right now we're at 26 WAEB degrees with the Cutting Crew. And I've been in love before. Reminiscing from 1971, Tommy James and the Shondells dragging the line. It's 6:30, time for the WAEB Information Package. News with Brian Downs and sports with Walter Montz. And it's all brought to you by Lehigh Valley Bank. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Jim. It is cloudy in the...
That's the Stone Fox, Carly Simon, and nobody does it better on AM 790 WAEB. It's 6:49 already, 11 minutes away from 7 o'clock. And a cash call coming up this morning worth over $1,400. I could be phoning you. All you have to do is know what's in it to win it from AM 790 WAEB. Dr. Joe is coming up right after this.
It takes courage to...
These AccuWeather. I'm Dr. Joe Sobel.
Thank you, Joe. Right now, it's 30 degrees, and that's the Lehigh Valley this morning. Next news at 7:30. I'm Brian Downs for WAEB, the Lehigh Valley's award-winning news and information leader.
If anyone should ask, you listen to AM 790 WAEB.
The number one morning voice in the Lehigh Valley, WAEB's Bobby Gunther Walsh.
Thank you, Brian. It is 7:23, 23 after 7 with Jim Reid pinch hitting for BGW on Monday morning right here at AM 790 WAEB. Coming up, a cash call worth more than $1,400. I could be phoning you. All you have to do is know what's in it to win it. The latest traffic information, and a birthday cake winner from King's IGA in Schnecksville. All that and more this hour from AM 790 WAEB.
Can I touch you?
Place where memories are made right here at AM 790 WAEB. The Cornelius Brothers from 1972, and it's too late to turn back now. It's 7:30. I'm Jim Reid filling in for BGW, and Brian Downs is here with the latest news headlines. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Jim. Skies are cloudy in the Lehigh Valley. Winter is bearing down on the Midwest as a snowstorm moves east, and it is coming toward the Lehigh Valley. Forecasters next news at 7:55. I'm Brian Downs for WAEB, the Lehigh Valley's award-winning news and information leader.
Thank you, Brian. It's 7:35, 25 away from 8 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB. And this morning's birthday cake winner is Franny Hall of Penargil. She's 13 years of age. Happy birthday, Franny. You've got yourself a birthday cake from King's IGA in Schnecksville. Here's Glenn Campbell and Galveston on AM 790.
Galveston, oh Galveston.
It's 7:38, 22 away from 8 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB. Latest Trafax information with Ken Fortner and John Gormley coming up right after Mercy. 1969, solid CD gold, Mercy. That love can make you so very happy. It is 7:41, 19 away from 8 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB. AccuWeather says cloudy with a chance of snow and sleet beginning this afternoon and continuing throughout the night. You can expect anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow. A high today near 32, a low tonight near 27, and right now we're at 31 WAEB degrees. Latest traffic information coming up right after this.
I wish I could.
It is 7:43, 17 away from 8 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB, and John Gormley is here with the latest traffic information. Good morning, John.
And good morning, Jim. No glitches in the Atlanta Metro system this morning. Dispatchers say all routes running on time.
That's a good record. I like that, huh? John Cougar Mellencamp and the Cherry Bomb on AM 790 WAEB at 7:49 with Jim Reid and for Gunther. And we'll take a look at AccuWeather right after this.
Are you thinking about joining a Gilboy?
WAEB AccuWeather.
Here's the AccuWeather forecast. Cloudy with snow and sleet beginning this afternoon and continuing throughout the night. An accumulation of anywhere from 3 to 6 inches is expected. A high today near 32 and a low tonight near 27. And then partly cloudy, windy, and cold tomorrow, a high of 24. And looking ahead to Wednesday, mostly sunny and cold with Wednesday's high reaching 25. Right now we're at 31 WAEB degrees. And Brian Downs is coming up next with the latest news and information. And then it's CBS News at the top of the hour.
That's WAEB's AccuWeather. I'm Dr. Joe Sobel.
Thank you, Joe. Right now, it's 30 degrees. The news has been sponsored by the paper outlet. It's open 7 days a week. Next news at 8:26. I'm Brian Downs for WAEB, the Lehigh Valley's award-winning news and information leader.
If anyone should ask, you listen to AM 790 WAEB.
The number one morning voice in the Lehigh Valley, WAEB's Bobby Gunther Walsh.
Well, thank you, Brian. It's 8:08, 8 minutes after 8 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB. This is Jim Reid filling in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. A cash call worth more than $1,400 sometime this hour. And also Paul Harvey with news and commentary at 8:30. Just keep it right here on WAEB.
I don't know why I like it. I just do.
It sounds like another winner to me. Whitney Houston, So Emotional on AM 790 WAEB. It is 8:12 and John Gormley is here with the latest Trafax information. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Jim. The Metro system running with no delays this morning. That according to dispatchers with Atlanta. And incoming outgoing flights at ABE Airport mostly on time this morning. Although air traffic control reports some very minor delays to the Lehigh Valley out of Chicago this morning. Now to Ken Fortner with WAEB Trafax. I'm John Gormley, WAEB Trafax and Transit Network.
Thank you, John. It's 8:14, 14 after 8 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB, and we're going to be back with more music right after this.
It's the Biggie!
And it's happening right
only at your nearby Ray and Derek drugstores.
It is 8:17, 17 after 8 on AM 790 WAEB. This morning at 10:50 on Midday 790. It's Dr. Stanley Bannock and the WAEB Nutrition Report. If you have a medical problem, make sure you're listening, all right? Could be worth your while. Here comes Olivia.
You came when I...
In town.
8:22, 22 after 8 with Jim Reid in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. In case you missed it yesterday, it was the Eagles over Buffalo 17-7, and the action continues tonight on AM 790 as the Dolphins host the New England Patriots. Game time 8:45. You can catch it right here on WAEB Radio Sports. Here's the Hungry Eyes from Eric Carmen. That's Eric Carmen and the Hungry Eyes on AM 790 WAEB. It's 8:26 and Brian Downs is here with the latest news headlines. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Jim. Skies are cloudy in the Lehigh Valley. The city of Allentown is scheduled to seek Lehigh County Court approval today. Next news at 8:55. I'm Brian Downs for WAEB, the Lehigh Valley's award-winning news and information leader.
Thank you, Brian. It's 8:35, 25 away from 9 o'clock with Jim Reid filling in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. And this afternoon from 1 until 3 o'clock, it's Dr. Stanley Bannock and Let's Talk Nutrition. If you have a medical problem or even more importantly, care enough to prevent one, make sure you're listening this afternoon to Dr. Stanley Bannock and Let's Talk Nutrition from 1 until 3. Here comes America walking down Ventura Highway. That's America and Ventura Highway on AM 790 WAEB. It's 8:38, 22 away from 9 o'clock. Latest Trafax information is coming up next. Here's Dionne Warwick.
It's been so long.
Reservations for two, Dionne Warwick and Kashif on AM 790 WAEB. Oh, yeah. Mine. I love that whisper. It is 8:42, 18 away from 9 o'clock. John Gormley is here with the latest Trafax information. Good morning, John.
And good morning once again, Jim. No glitch.
8:46, 14 away from 9 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB. This afternoon from 3 until 7, Chris Bailey takes you home in comfort, and he'll update you with what you need to know with the latest Trafax information. That's 3 to 7 with Chris Bailey on WAEB.
Be sure I'm sure with you.
Place where memories are made right here at AM 790 WAEB from 1967, The Rascals and How Can I Be Sure. It is 8:49, 11 minutes away from 9 o'clock with Jim Reid pinch hitting for Gunther. And we'll let you know about that big snowstorm, which is coming your way this afternoon right after this.
Everything you're looking for is waiting
for you.
It's 8:52, 8 minutes away from 9 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB, and the WAEB AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by Kaye Pontiac. It's the year-end blowout now at the Lehigh Valley Pace Center, Kaye Pontiac, routes 22 and 512 in Bethlehem.
WAEB AccuWeather.
Well, Dr. Joe Sobel says cloudy with snow and sleet beginning this afternoon and continuing throughout the night. An accumulation of anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow is likely. And then partly cloudy, windy and cold tomorrow, a high of 24. And looking ahead to Wednesday, mostly sunny and cold with Wednesday's high reaching only 25. And right now we're at 31 WAEB degrees. Brian Downs is coming up next with the latest news and information, and then it's CBS News at the top of the hour. Here's Fleetwood. Say you love me.
EB's AccuWeather. I'm Dr. Joe Sobel.
Thank you, Joe. Right now, it's 31 degrees. Next news at 9:30. I'm Brian Downs for WAEB, the Lehigh Valley's award-winning news and information leader.
If anyone should ask, you listen to AM 790 WAEB.
The number one morning voice in the Lehigh Valley. WAEB's Bobby Gunther Walsh.
Thank you, Brian. It's 9:08, 8 minutes after 9 o'clock on AM 790 WAEB with Jim Reid, filling in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. And just a few moments ago, I made a WAEB super cash call to Bethlehem. And we'll let you know what transpired there in just a moment. That is Expose on AM 790 WAEB, and seasons change. It is 9:12. I guess that song's kind of apropos because what they're predicting for tomorrow is anything but what we have for today. Tomorrow, Dr. Joe Sobel is calling for 3 to 6 inches of snow, and remember, you can count on us for what you need to know with Operation Snowflake starting tomorrow. We'll keep you updated with what you need to know as far as the latest traffic conditions and also the latest weather forecast right here at AM 790 WAEB. Celebrating with Three Dog Night on AM 790 WAEB. It's 9:20, 20 minutes after 9 o'clock with Jim Reid filling in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. This morning's birthday cake winner is Franny Hall of Penargil. She's 13. Happy birthday, Franny. Hope you have a nice day. You've got yourself a birthday cake from King's IGA in Schnecksville. Here's Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge. Oh, it was a great song from the 60s, 1969, Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge, and Welcome Me Love, huh? My arms are open. It's 9:22 right now.
It's the sale of sales, but it ends Thursday.
Ray and Derek Drugstores.
News and information leader.
The Lehigh Valley's greatest hits from the station that made them famous. AM 790 WAEB.
That is Michael Bolton, and that's what love is all about on AM 790 WAEB. Good morning. It's 9:41 already, 19 away from 10 o'clock with Jim Reid in for the vacationing Bobby Gunther Walsh. And in this morning at 10 o'clock, it's Bill Marvin. And on midday 790 at 10:50, Dr. Stanley Bannock will be here with the WAEB Nutrition Report. And then at 1 o'clock this afternoon until 3, if you have a medical problem or even more importantly, care enough to prevent one, it's Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Stanley Bannock right here on midday 790. That's Jim Croce on AM 790 WAEB, and I've got a name. It's 9:47, 13 minutes away from 10 o'clock. We'll let you know what's in store as far as the weather is concerned right after this, so keep it right here.
It's the feel. I've got all that right here on WAEB. That means join me, Kaye, Mrs. K, spoiled little kid Gene, right here, February the 8th, 11:30 in the morning. That's it.
WAEB.
Dr. Joe Sobel from AccuWeather is calling for cloudy skies with snow and sleet beginning this afternoon and continuing throughout the night. And an accumulation of anywhere from 3 to 6 inches is likely. And then partly cloudy, windy and cold tomorrow, a high of 24. And mostly sunny and cold on Wednesday with Wednesday's high reaching 25. Right now we're at 31 WAEB degrees. And Brian Downs is coming up next with the latest news and information. And then it's CBS News, followed